Wynton Marsalis sets up a very strong and predictable line that he establishes over 5 measures through no matter through the various changes, whether on paper it would work with the chord or not. In E minor, which is G6, and then he changes it. He just goes up just a half step, and then another one, and he comes back down. And this sets up this excitement of, ooh, he's changed something, but it's really close. Over chords that don't match what he's doing. And he adds this very nice tension and release that pays off really, really nicely into the next chorus. We go on to hear another time-honored jazz technique here. In the middle of this line, and 143 and 144, we have a quote from Honeysuckle Rose, which was a very important standard in the creation of jazz language, written by Fats Waller in the 20s. Yeah, in the 20s. Which, if you quote a standard such as that shows everyone else that you know the history, which is something that Wynton Marsalis in particular holds very close to his heart. Just knowing the history and respecting the history like that. He goes on to showcase lots of virtuosity, whole bunch of notes very quickly, to add more tension and excitement to his solo. For this part, starting at 185, let's listen to that for a second. Listen to his use of dynamics in this. So he's doing incredibly high notes with very large leaps. This one in 187 is 2 octaves. But we can also see where, beginning of these phrases, we have E natural, and steps down to E flat, which goes, major third of C, minor third of C, D. We have a half step down, the beginning of these phrases. And then between these, in particular, between right here and right here, after those 2 first ones, his dynamics drops drastically, as if he has 2 different melodic ideas going on at the same time, as if he is accompanying himself with a sub-melody, which I think is a very smart thing to do during a solo. And also it's reminiscent of some of the things that Louis Armstrong did, for example, in Strutting with Some Barbecue. He did a very similar idea with having a higher top note and having that top note step down, but have things going on in the middle. I'd like to note how he ends this solo with the blues. Honoring the tradition that the blues has in jazz.